Good evening, everyone. Today I want to talk about addition, addition, and subtraction involving fraction. Before we deal with the problem, let me give you some notes, important notes related to this topic. The notes. Denominator, denominator must be the same add or subtract the denominator. Oops, not denominator, numerator. When you look on the notes, there are two terms being used. The first one is denominator. The second one is numerator. Both of them both of them are the anatomy or are parts of a fraction. It means on each fraction you will be able to find a numerator and also denominator. So the anatomy of fraction will be numerator and denominator. I will give you one example or maybe two example, 3 over 4 and 7 over 8. There are two examples given for a fraction. Now on the first fraction, I will tell you that the numerator will be 3. So 3 is the numerator. And then the 4, of course, if this one is the numerator, it means the 4 is denominator. We can say that the number on the top, we call it as a numerator. And the number at the bottom, we can call it as denominator. So by using the second example, I hope that now you are able to identify which one is the numerator and which one is denominator. I will give you 1 second. I hope that your answer is correct. So the 7 is the numerator and the 8 is denominator. Good job. So now we can jump to the questions. So we'll make a line here. What is the question, miss? Let's say the question is 3 over 5 plus 1 over 2. Okay. There is an addition involving two fractions, right? So we can use the notes here to solve this problem. Please look on the first step. Denominator must be the same. Okay, denominator, the number at the bottom of each fraction. So we identify first the denominator for each fraction. The first one, the denominator is 5. The second one is 2. Are they the same? Of course it's not. 5 and 2 are totally different number. We need to make them the same, right? Okay, how to make it the same? Well, find a number, the smallest number that can be divided by 5 and 2. What is the number, guys? What is the number, the smallest number that can be divided by 5 and 2? If your answer is 20, no, it's not the smallest number. Well, 20 can be divided by 5 and 2, but that one is not the smallest. It's 10, right? 10 can be divided by 5 and 2. And true, that one is the smallest number. Now, what is the trick that you can use to find the smallest number that can be divided by 5 and 2? For me, I will say pick one number, either 5 or 2. I will pick 5. And then after that, you play around with the multiple of the chosen number, 5. For example, like this, multiple of 5. The first number is what? 5. Okay, now 5 can be divided by 2? No. Go to the next number on multiple of 5. It's 10, right? 10 can be divided by 2? Yes. Oh, okay. So 10 is the smallest number that can be divided by 5 and 2. So now I will write here 10 as a denominator for the first fraction, and then plus 10 again as a denominator for the second fraction. Now, there is another process that you need to do here. The process to do what? To make the denominator the same. Now, look here. On the first fraction, the denominator originally is 5. Now you want to make it into 10. What should you do with the 5 so it becomes 10? What number should be multiplied to 5 so you will get 10? Yes, that's right. You multiply this one by 2. Now, if you multiply the denominator by 2, then you need to remember that the numerator also need to be multiplied by 2. And I call that one as fairness. Fair. You need to be fair to the fraction. You need to be fair with the numerator and denominator. If you multiply the bottom one by 2, the denominator by 2, then you also need to multiply the numerator by 2. Fairness. Okay? So 3 times 2, it will be what? It will be 6. Now after that, the second fraction. 2, I want to make it into 10. Multiply by what number? It will be 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Yes, that's correct, 5. Again, fairness. If you multiply the denominator by 5, then you also need to multiply the numerator by 5. 1 times 5, it will be 5. Okay. Denominator must be the same. Yes, I'm done. Okay. They are the same. So I can make it into one denominator. Look, like this. And what happened with the numerator? Just copy the numerator with the operator. I have 6. I have plus. I have 5. And what is the next one? Add or subtract the numerator. It depends on what here? Depends on the operator. This one is plus, so add the numerator. 6 plus 5, it will be 11 over 10. Now, 11 over 10. Is the answer? Yes. But this one is not, let's say, a perfect answer. Why? Because this one is called as improper fraction. Improper fraction. Why is called as an improper fraction? Can you guess? 3 over 4 is a proper fraction. 7 over 8 is proper fraction. But this one is improper fraction. Can you identify the difference between this fraction with these two fractions? I hope your answer sounds like this. This one is called as an improper because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So how to solve this? Well, you make it into, yes, mixed fraction. So it become 1 over 10. We're done with the addition involving fraction. The last one, guys. How about if we're dealing with a subtraction? We just use the same number. 3 over 5 minus 1 over 2. And you know we need to make the denominator the same, right? So we will copy this one like 6 over 10 and then minus 5 over 10. And denominators are the same, so I can write it into one denominator like this, and then after that copy the numerator, so 6, and then I have operator minus, and then I have 5. Subtract the numerator, 6 minus 5 become 1 over 10. This one proper fraction? Is this a proper fraction? Yes, because the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So this one is the correct answer. I hope that you do understand now how to deal with the addition and subtraction involving fraction. Good evening to everyone. Bye.